birth of Islam in Arabia in the 7th century AD also led to the birth of new era of architectural traditions corresponding to aesthetics of space making. With the new religion came new practices and rituals requiring special spaces extracted from structural elements such as arches, walls, and the most magnificent, the dome.
So, sir, are the domes Islamic invention?
No, they are not.
So, where did they emerge from?
They have actually been emerged more, if we talk about the earlier centuries and earlier civilization, let's say if we talk about Roman civilization and we talk about the Pantheon. So it actually have been emerged from there, you know, and the scale and the monumental characteristic of it have actually been emerged from there. So it came further, it has been followed in Islamic buildings, that's true, you can't deny that, and it has been taken to another level in Islamic buildings, that is also true. But yeah, you can't say that it's an Islamic invention. To understand the quality of space to its better, you know, once you have a double shell dome, one can understand how the quality of the space or what is the relation of scale which a human have with the scale of the space when he is inside the space or feeling the space. So that perception actually 360-degree changes. You know, when you go to a tomb in Lodi Garden or when you go to Humayun's tomb, there is a lot of difference between that. You know, there you can, with echo of sound, you can psychologically feel that space is quite bigger.
The evolution of domes was a necessity at times. At times, it was just creativity. In the beginning, it was just a hemispherical element, but slowly and gradually it became more and more complex with new and intricate techniques of construction. In Alai Darwaja in Qutub Minar complex, squinches were used for the first time in India for construction of domes. Squinch domes became the most common construction technique in India as dome at Alai Darwaja became a benchmark. Squinch dome can also be seen in Tomb of Sher Shah and Tomb of Khan-e-Jahan. A squinch is formed when a square is rotated at its central axis in XY plane so many times that it forms a circle. This circle forms the platform for dome to rest upon it.
With time, the techniques of creating and decorating elements developed. Islam came up with new forms and types of domes. Two major of them were pendentives and corbel. Pendentive is a dome supported by corners over the drum. In other words, dome supported by arches for well distribution of load. These were rarely used in pure form in India and mostly constructed in form of false dome as seen in the Old Fort and the Isa Khan tomb complex. A more developed form of it was use of stalactites with inquisite guldasta nakkashi or in form of a widespread flower. One beautiful example of it is seen in the Humayun's tomb's entrance porch. Similarly, corbelled roofing is a marvelous architectural development with fine floral detailing, mostly made from monolithic stone. These structures will make you wonder. These were constructed by fine craftsmen chiseling out steps of stone with fine calculation and details. A beautiful example of the same is seen in a Jummah Masjid located deep in the streets of Old Ahmedabad.
We have had a very glorious past, rich in architectural variations. Throughout this video, we see the aesthetics and varieties of domes. Such treasures have to be preserved in every way, as this time shall never revive. But the only way to prove that these grandeurs existed in time. Still many edifices exist that represent the glory of Islam in India, and their conservation and restoration rest upon us.